Hello everyone and welcome to this video. I'm going to take you through the step-by-step registration process for the MAH-MBA CET 22. The first thing that you will have to do is go to the CET cell website, and on the left hand side you will see postgraduate courses. Under postgraduate courses you have to click on MAH-MBA MMS CET 22. That will open a new page where you will start your registration process. So let me click on that and show you that page, and then we'll start our application process. So this particular page, I suggest that you bookmark this because you will keep coming back to this quite often in your preparation journey. There are a couple of important things before we get started. One is important dates. So have a look at the important dates, which is of course, which will show you when the registration has started and when it is going to end. So it's going to end on the 7th of April. The second thing that I want you to check is of course the download section, because here you have the user manual, the syllabus and the information brochure. So have a look at these before you begin your registration process. Now on the registration page, you have new registration and already registered. So in case you have already created your account, you will click on already registered. But in case you are registering for the first time, the way I'm doing right now, you will have to click on new registration. So let me click on that and show you what happens next. On this page, you're going to find a lot of information with respect to prerequisites and the fees that you will have to pay for the MAH-MBA CET. So if you're a general category candidate, the fees is 1000 rupees, whereas if you belong to any of the other categories, the fees is 800. In addition to this, there is a whole lot of information. I suggest that you go through it. In the interest of time, I'll not be able to read out all the points, but have a look at it before you start. Once you're done reading with this, click on I have downloaded the information brochure and I've gone through the details, and then you click on I accept and proceed. Now the first thing that you begin with is your personal data. So the first thing is your full name. So you will write the way it appears on your 12th or your degree certificate. Then you have to enter your father's name and mother's name. Please ensure that you're putting just the first name there and not their entire name. So candidate's full name, the way it appears on your mark sheet entirely, but for father's name and mother's name, it has to be only their first name. You select gender and all other fields are pretty self-explanatory, so I'll not take you through those, but you have to select each and everything that you see here, right? So whatever is mandatory questions, you definitely have to select those. The permanent address, there is some character limit here that you can enter only 50 characters in every row. So make sure that you adhere to that. And once you put all the address, you can select the state and the district and so on. Now, if your address for correspondence is same as permanent address, you can just put a tick here and it will get auto-populated. But if it is different, you can enter that address here. Once you scroll down further, you will have to enter your mobile number and your email ID. Now, these two things are very important. Make sure that you don't change your mobile number or email ID throughout the admission process. So whatever you're using right now, it has to remain active till the end of the application process as well as your entire admission. So that is why use something that is active. So mobile number and email ID both. Now here, after this, you have to choose a password for your login. There are some specifications that they have given, so adhere to that. The other thing is you have to choose your password, you enter it first, and then you confirm the same password, and then you click on save and proceed. So I'll fill this and I'll then show you what happens next. Once you fill all the data and click on submit, you will get an OTP on the mobile number that you have given. You need to verify this OTP within 20 minutes. And once you're done, you will get a success message that you're registered successfully for the MAH-MBA CET 22. You will see an application number and you need to note this down somewhere. After you're done, you can click on proceed to complete the rest of the application form. Once you log into the dashboard using your application number and password, you will see a screen like this. So this dashboard will show you all the steps that you need to complete. So here, as you can see, I've completed step 1, which is the registration or entering personal details. But there are a whole lot of steps that are remaining. At the end of this, you'll also see the documents that I need to upload at this point of time. So with all the information that I've shared, it will calculate how many documents I need to upload, and it will say total required documents, and I need to upload those to submit my form. At the end of this, there are of course instructions. So have a look at this and then you can start your application form. In the next step, you have to update your category and domicile details. The first question is, do you belong to state of Maharashtra? If you have selected no here, there is no follow-up question. Then you just have to answer, are you a person with disability? But if you're selected yes to the question that you belong to state of Maharashtra, the first question that you will get is you have to enter your category. So from open, SC, ST, DT, VJ, NT1, NT2, NT3, OBC and SPC, you have to select the category which is applicable. Now, let's say you have made a particular selection. So I'm going to select a category here. And then it will ask you whether you have the category certificate, whether you have the caste validity certificate, do you have non-creamy layer certificate valid up to 31st March 23, and then you have to answer the next question, which is, are you person with disability? So here you will have to enter available, applied but not received, and not applied. So for the first question, let's say caste certificate. If it is available, you can enter available. If you have applied for it, you're yet to receive it, you can enter that. And then it will ask you to enter the certificate receipt number and the application date. If you have not applied for it, you can enter that. And then again, it will take you to the next question. So select appropriately, talk to your parents in case you're not aware of the specifics of this, and you can get that information from them and then enter accordingly. You complete this part and then click on save and proceed. In the next step, you have to enter your qualification details. So here the first question is whether you have completed your graduation or you're still appearing for it or in the final year. So if you have selected past, it will ask you the year of passing. So you can select the year in which you have completed your graduation. Select the course duration, the name of the course from the drop-down, and then the marks type, whether it is percentage or CGPA, where you will have to enter your obtained percentage or CGPA, and then the maximum percentage or CGPA. So if I select percentage, it will show what is the marks obtained and what is marks out of, right? And I also need to select awarded class at the end. If I have selected appearing, right, then they are not asking your score. So you just have to enter the course duration, the branch or the stream, and then you can click on save and proceed. In the next step, you have to enter the exam center preference. So here, first of all, you have to select the state. So there are multiple options. So you have Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Delhi, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, and Telangana. So you have to select the state for the examination center. And once you make a selection, so let's say I select Maharashtra here, I'll have to give 4 preferences. So preference number 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 being the one that is your maximum or the highest preference. So here, for example, if I select Kolhapur as the first, then while selecting the second preference, it will not show me Kolhapur as an option. I'll have to select something else. So you'll enter 4 distinct preferences and the order, and then you click on save and proceed. The next step is fairly simple. I'm sure that considering all the exams this season, you have these 2 data points ready, which is your photograph and your signature. So you'll have to upload your photograph and signature. It has to be JPG, JPG or PNG format. Just ensure that it is of good quality. And you have to select upload type, so photograph or signature, upload it. And once you complete this part, you can go to the next step. In the next step, you have to upload the proof of identity. So here there are again multiple options. So you can upload your PAN card or passport, voter's card, Aadhaar card, and so on. So you just need to select one of these and then upload. Once you're done, you click on save and proceed, and then you will move to the next step. So that brings us to the last step, which is making the payment. In case you have selected general, you will have to pay 1,000. If you have selected any reserve category, you will have to pay 800. Please note that if you are a reserve candidate, then you also need to upload some documents that will be required, and that is something that you will see in your dashboard. Now, since I made the choice of open candidate, I don't really have to upload any documents. Once you're done uploading all the documents and once you're done with the payment, make sure that you print your application form and save it with you. That is something that might be required for later stages of admission. I hope this particular video has helped you guys, and in case you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it immediately. We're going to bring a lot of great content to you guys, and I'm sure you will benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.